Hi Aquarians, my name is Tori. Welcome to Tarot in the Dark. Tonight we're going to take a look at this upcoming week. This is going to be the week of Monday, May 26th through Sunday, June 1st. And just a heads up to you, when I was starting your reading, I heard it's time to go. Like, it's time to go. It was like, chop, chop, let's go, let's go. Okay, so it feels to me like this week is going to be a week of action. It's time to get moving. I think you've been preparing for something, and it's time to get the ball rolling, okay? It's time to get moving, and it's time to get connected. Look, time to get connected with the community that you belong in. I think you've been disconnected from community and support for so long, and feels to me like you've been desiring this, but you also are afraid and concerned of what this is actually going to do to you. It's like, I know this is coming, but golly, like, look at the bottom of the deck, your energy's popping up with that community. You see this message in the bottle. This is the community as well. Second house with material goods, that's Taurian energy. This is also about how you see things, how you value life in general, more so about tangible things though, and that's what I'm picking up from this, that this is something tangible this week that's going to take place, that's going to push you into the next phase of your life. There's the message in the bottle card is here at the bottom of the deck. What I'm picking up on is the Six of Swords energy of moving out of chaos, storms, dysfunction is what I'm hearing, and into clarity, okay? So there's something that's going to take place this week that's going to give you clarity. The bottom of the deck here, we have the last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. So there's something in this that I think honestly, I think you're attending to the details a little too much, guys. I think you're too focused on the details, and that's taking you away from taking action. So you're thinking too much, which wouldn't be abnormal, right? You're like, should I do this or should I not? You know, it's like there's something that you're called to move towards, and it's gonna be victorious. Yeah, that when I heard time to go, it was not negative. It was just like, all right, let's go. Let's go, Aquarius, let's go. There's something in the past that you're stuck in. You're attached to something in the past, an idea, a thought, an expectation that didn't go the way that you desired it to go. And you're being asked to move past that. And I'm going to tell you why I said it like that. Move past it, because all it's doing is keeping you in a state of conflict. It's keeping you in a state of constant conflict. There's this constant internal war. You're at that Five of Wands, but Spirit's trying to get you to this Six of Wands. But in order for you to get there, you got to come out of this energy. Look at this confirmation. The Five of Pentacles energy with the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles came up in reverse. You're refusing to get over something from your past that hurt you. And this week is the week calling you to action. Get up and get moving, guys. One more, please. Okay, yeah. Heartbreak. What I heard was you're overcompensating for the things that were done to you because you want to control the narrative. I'm gonna have to dig into this, Aquarius. This might be a longer reading, so forgive me in advance, but I'm gonna have to dig into this. There's some shadow work that needs to be done here in order to clear this up. It does feel like karma, and it feels like a situation where you could have been dealing with somebody that was very controlling, someone who wanted their own way, someone selfish, someone emotionally unavailable, and someone who created a lot of conflict in your life. I do think that they brought in a lot of extra people, especially seeing this like this. Seemed like it was a third party or something. When I say third party, I don't know. That could be anything. I think we often think that that just means that the person's cheating, especially if you've dealt with a cheater in the past, and automatically your mind would go to that, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that. A third party is anything. It could be that the person is emotionally unavailable. That's a third party, because that means that that person is incapable of being present to where it's just the two of you guys. They have some external forces, something probably more powerful than them that they're, you know, unable to connect to, that allows them to be able to provide a connection with you. But this is like stagnant energy, if I can be honest. This Knight of Pentacles feels very stagnant. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, it's almost as if you've kind of been sitting around waiting for someone else to resolve this for you. And you have a desire to be connected, but there's a fear that if you get too close, that you may be heartbroken. And I don't think that this is honestly about anybody else. The five, I don't read reversals, guys, but that Five of Pentacles with this Knight of Wands would make me feel just immediately, even if it weren't in reverse, it would make me feel as if there was resistance to move forward movement. So it's almost like there's a resistance to forward movement. Okay. For some of you, this resistance is fear that you will be successful. I got you. Thank you, Spirit. So some of you have been hurt so deeply that stonewalled is what I'm hearing, but you could have been hurt so deeply that it kind of created within you a hard exterior, which is not abnormal. There's nothing wrong with you. You're normal if you did that, right? It's normal. And it's almost as if it's created like a barrier around you. It's your way to protect yourself, which is, like I said, makes perfect sense. Nothing wrong with you. We all do it. But with that protective barrier, you're being asked to now release it, because now it's time for you to start tangibly receiving the gifts and the things that you desire. And that does include material goods. But what I'm really picking up on is like the tangible things that you truly desire that are going to be given to you, that are trying to be offered to you, involve your security within yourself. So Spirit is trying to help you to become secure within yourself. The message in the bottle is popping up in my mind's eye again, which the card's over here, but it's popping up again in my mind's eye because it's almost as if someone has shipped this bottle to you across the country, and it took this long to get it to you because you weren't prepared for the message. You weren't ready for it. And isn't that so lovely of Spirit that he would decide to be patient, you know, like respectful, a gentleman, one who's willing to wait. He's like, I'll wait until you're ready to be able to give this to you. But the blessing and the gift in this is that Spirit is trying to release you from the past so that it does not hold you back. But you're going to have to relinquish your control. You're going to have to look at this from a different perspective with this King of Swords and the Four of Swords. Spirit needs you to think higher. You are strong enough. This is the thing about it, is you're more than capable. You're strong enough and able to resolve this. It's just a matter of looking at the details and allowing that information to come in and to filter out of you. And I'm going to tell you why Spirit told me filter out. Because what he's saying is that if you keep doing what you're doing right now, all you're doing is storing up all of this. Like he's showing me a chipmunk. You're storing up all this pain and conflict in your heart, in your body. And Spirit is asking you to release it. So filter through this and release it. So when you, when you address these feelings of these fears, you can see that's what they are, right? When you address these fears, just know that monster is really not going to do anything to you, but bring to your awareness the power that you have within you to be able to overcome these things. So like, it's like there's a monster in the room, but the monster in the room is your shadow just asking you to embrace it and to overcome these fears, to take control of these fears by releasing the things that have happened to you in the past so that you can move forward towards the things that you truly desire, because your past is keeping you from being able to move on. So in order for you to be able to move on, you have to release the fears. And you're holding on to the fears as a way to control, because you think it's like a protective mechanism to keep you safe. But really, the fears are just keeping you in a container and not allowing you to be free. Because there's no peace here. There's no peace because you're in constant conflict and turmoil because of things that have happened to you in the past. So this week, what God is asking you to do is take inspired action towards releasing the negative energy, the feelings of regret, shame, guilt, grief, sadness in regards to the past. Filter through those feelings and those emotions and then release them so that you can come to the community that you truly desire to be a part of. You see, this is the community where you can hotel safely. You can come to this space safely and you'll be received and it'll be receptive, reciprocated, right? That's the word, not receptive. It'll be receptive, but reciprocated right back to you. But in order to do so, you have to release the fears of the past. The past is in the past. Those individuals were who they were. And that does not mean that the next situations are going to cause the same type of damage. You'll see this Six of Wands here, which means that your future is built for success, but it's all dependent upon whether or not you can balance out your feminine and masculine energies, is what I'm hearing, and be less inspired to take action towards the past and be more inspired to take action towards the future, because you're going forward instead of going backwards. And you'll notice that in doing so and releasing the fears in regards to the past, your experiences, even of childhood experiences, you'll notice that that will also increase your material goods, because your shadow side is actually deeply connected to your future, to your finances and to your future as well. Okay, so use that Virgo energy to practically assess and evaluate where these fears stem from and allow that to push you forward so that you have victory and success in your future endeavors, because you're no longer being stuck in this fear with that monster in the closet. Okay, Aquarius, I know this is a long, deep reading. I hope that it resonates. If so, don't forget to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful week. This is transformative. It is extremely intense, but if you stick to it and stay the course, you will recover. And I think next week will be a better one for you. Alrighty, have a good week. Bye.